riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And he finds Howard complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Derrick Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On the return, Jackson. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Balaj. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Wentz will try again on second down. They'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Working from the gun, Wentz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run here with Balaj. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Buccaneers, 1st first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
On fourth down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. It's trying to come back for Succop. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Number 39.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it. Wentz trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And a Panther first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On first down, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the Bucs' 44-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wentz to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Carolina.
Now Wentz again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
8-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Yards on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it with Balaj. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
For the running back.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz now to throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Right now the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Panthers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made that time by LegendoftheO.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook, it's still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 3-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Second and 13. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 16 yards, a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 9 now. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Balaj. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The 46-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Wentz to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. 31's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. There he goes inside the 30.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And all the way down to the 5.
First down.
A gain of 37. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today,
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them the victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. Today's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.